We're counting down to Super Bowl 47, a big celebration just to welcome the Roman numerals to New Orleans. A crowd gathered last night to see the barge as it sailed by with letters 25 feet tall. A lot of the focus is on the sibling rivalry that will be playing out in front of a global audience on Sunday. Baltimore Ravens coach John Harbaugh versus his brother Jim Harbaugh, who's the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. Well, this morning the two brothers talked in a joint news conference saying they haven't thought much about who's going to win or lose.
It's going to be the guys out there, on the field, whose face is marred with blood and sweat and dust. Those will be the guys that are going to determine the outcome of this game. Nothing that we've talked about, over the last couple of years is going to determine that. I've given absolutely no consideration to the post-game handshake or bear hug or anything else. I've not thought about that for 1 second, Jerry. Have you, Jim?
I have not.
The brothers were just 15 months apart growing up. Their father, Jack, coached high school and college football for more than 40 years. The Harbaugh parents say football talk has been off limits this week. No predictions, and don't look for any favoritism on Sunday.
Now, every single parent can identify with that thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. And on Sunday night, we're going to experience both of those great emotions, and our thoughts will be with the one that comes up a little short.
I would honestly have to say that the birth of our own children and then the birth of our grandchildren are the most important to me. And this is like frosting on the cake.
In 2011, the two faced off as head coaches in a Thanksgiving showdown. John's Ravens took the win, but neither has won a Super Bowl. Boy, a lot of pressure. Some people aren't watching for the rivalry. They're watching for the commercials. Jayson, at about $3.8 million per 30 seconds, the advertisers are pulling out all the stops again.
Yeah, they are, Bertha. The big trend this year is releasing a preview of the ad online, like this one here from Taco Bell. As ABC's Diana Perez reports, these companies hope it's just enough to get you to tune in on Sunday during the game to see even more.
Hot legs carrying a brand new Budweiser beer. Who could that be? And where are they headed with that dirty chair and those Bud Lights? And how is this seniors prom night going to end?
Lots of people go by themselves.
Hey, son.
From teaser clips to ads where the fans get to decide what viewers see, this year's Super Bowl commercials are a new breed, designed to outlast the big game buzz.
This is a gigantic investment, and they really want these things to have a long shelf life.
So companies like Doritos are sticking to what works, viewer involvement. For 6 years now, fans have been making the ads for the chip company, then voting for the one that airs. This year, Audi is copying the idea with a slight variation, creating 3 different conclusions to their ad. Fans choose the way it ends.
This Super Bowl will be the most democratic and social Super Bowl in history.
One company is reaching far outside its, comfort zone. Danica Patrick flies a plane this year for GoDaddy. The premise, less sex appeal, more appealing to the customer. For years, companies have taken to YouTube, dropping all or parts of their ads, piquing fans' interest, like this year's new Volkswagen spot.
Wicked coffee, Mr. Jim.
The car company released their Caribbean-inspired ad.
You're from Minnesota, right? Yes, the land of 10,000 lakes.
But the attention it's getting may not be what it's expecting. A few critics are calling it racist. Sometimes any buzz is good buzz, though. And now other brands are catching up. YouTube says ads that appear on their site before the big game get 600% more views and ultimately invest in the brand.
There's still plenty of companies that are doing things the traditional way. Brands like Tide, Taco Bell, and Chrysler are keeping their game time game plan a secret until Super Bowl Sunday. Diana Perez, ABC News, New York.
And one advertiser hoping you'll watch and log in is Budweiser. Now, they set up a Twitter account, and they're asking for your help to name their new baby Clydesdale. There's another picture of the little foal. So far, the leading names are Brew, Comet, Skywalker, Hawkeye, Cheers, and Suds. The official new name will be announced after the big game.